where it gets very tricky, and part of what the film dives into is this debate on whether to legalize the trade in rhino horn or not, is that the rhino horn grows back. So you cut it off.
Yes. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah. And this is what, there's many places in South Africa that use it as a deterrent. Every 8 months or 9 months, they'll cut the horn off just to try and stop or slow down the poachers from coming. Because obviously it's not as much incentive if you get, 3 mils of rhino horn that gets you a handful of money as opposed to, 3 kilograms.
People don't realize, for instance, 4 rhino horns, from what I remember, 2 rhinos, $30,000.
And it's fluctuated.
That's insane. No, so how do you deal with a population where 40% is under the poverty level?
That's another huge issue. Is poverty.
It's poverty
throughout Africa, and this is we try and go into this in the documentary. Is poverty is part of the driver for someone going in and risking their lives to make some money. When you're incredibly poor, you can barely feed your family, you don't have a job, the unemployment rate in South Africa is disgusting. What are you meant to do? And if you put a first world person in that same situation, you say, look, you have nothing. You can barely feed your family, you have 3 kids, and you need to support them. What are you willing to do to support them? How far would you go? In the nice comfy house and all of that. Put yourself mentally in that situation. How far would you go? What would you do to protect them? Not that that's an excuse to go and commit a crime, but it's part of the reason why certain people will dive into that. Not that it's the only reason either.
Yeah.
As you go higher up the chain, it just becomes a really, really good way of making money. And the criminals that are high up, they're not going to change. The gang leaders, the guy,
because they're not actually going out there anymore, are they?
And they don't go. They hire guys from the
village. They're not on the front line.
That are disposable, and these kingpins don't care. A guy dies, they replace him, and that's how little the upper tier of this whole criminal network is. They just don't care, and the problem is they're exploiting all these people that have no money, no future, and they're just struggling, and they just get into them and whisper all the things that they can have and all the money they can make. And if they don't comply, they put a gun to their head and they force them to become poachers. Yeah, that happens all the time. Guys get guns put in their mouths and they say, look, you are going to poach. Otherwise, your family isn't going to see tomorrow.